For 45 years, the United Nations has been a trusted and steadfast development partner of China, seeing and shaping its economic and social transformation. The United Nations has witnessed China's rise from a $180 per capita GDP in 1979 to around $12,500 today. It has lifted over 750 million people out of abject poverty and is able to feed 1/5 of the world's population with 9% of the world's arable land. While much has been achieved today, China, like many other countries, faces a new set of challenges, tackling the climate crisis, changing demography and aging population, addressing the increasing burden of chronic diseases and rising inequalities. A focus of our work will be centered around the key strategic areas of the Summit of the Future, which includes acceleration of the Sustainable Development Goals, a better future for the youth and future generation. So what's next for the United Nations and China? China is the world's second largest economy. China also shows its support for multilateralism, sharing its experiences with developing countries through increased South-South cooperation. But China is also a developing country made up of 1.4 billion people that the United Nations serves. That is why the 26 United Nations entities here work together to deliver on our cooperation framework, a 5-year strategy to support the government of China in addressing these very challenges. We have making peace with nature as the defining task of the 21st century. On the climate agenda, China is elevating its ambition on renewable energy and green financing, moving to realize the aim to have a carbon emissions peak before 2030 and become carbon neutral before 2060. Let us show you what we are doing to support China's efforts on the environment.
给我介绍一下你们的工作。
他们在这个平常的熊护这块当中，对这个野生动物的这一块，比如说是有没有熊护当中发现这种受伤的呀，就会进行及时的救助，然后会给这个咱们县三江源国家公园管理区黄河源园区会打个报告上来，把这些野生动物送到那里，及时进行救助。还有就是对这个保护起来了以后，有没有这些违法的这些行为啊？也是来做一个监测。再一个就是咱们的这个草场的这一块，有没有任何的变化？比如说是有些突出来的这些没见过的物种、新物种的生长出来了以后，他们就会去照个照片呀，取点资料等等的。
China is undergoing a rapid demographic transition. Older persons, the cost of their care and their needs are set to grow. Meanwhile, we must help young people realize their potential as they lead on new innovations, drive economies, and bring valuable perspectives to addressing our interconnected challenges. As made clear by the landmark Declaration on Future Generations, youth must be meaningfully engaged in policy and decision-making processes as they are tomorrow's leaders. Similarly, protecting the rights of children, persons with disabilities, migrants, and ethnic minorities is a must to ensure that the development and economic gains are realized for all. Allow me to give you a sense of what we are doing to leave no one behind.
想尽一切办法带好，这负担看来是很重。
我学到了儿仔项目当中的一些基本技能和一些基本知识， 这能使我在活动中更好地为小朋友们和家长们服务。通过我们的家访啊、随访啊一些活动的开展以后，家长的重视程度越来越高，然后使他们的家庭幸福感也越来越好。
讲那些咋个养娃儿啊哈，我觉得吧，我还是教啊，我确实不懂，我还想他们做活动，继续来。
Something was clear to me when world leaders met at this year's Summit of the Future. China's next big achievements can be the world's accomplishments if we keep focused on the Sustainable Development Goals and the 2030 Agenda. In a world where people still go hungry, where too many women and girls are held back, and with inequalities rising, we can only make the SDGs a reality with China's leadership and with China fully on board. With this in mind, we see our work on gender equality and reproductive health as vital and most important.
在私营企业的大力支持下，联合国人口基金在2022到2023年为中国各地1万多名中学生开展了基于生活技能的性教育课程直播培训。
印象深刻，
性别差异
从来没有了解过的，
会有帮助的。关于一些校园暴力，我们作为旁观者应该去做些什么？
性别之间肯定有些不一样的地方，要尊重一下嘛。
学生通过对健康教育课程的参与，使他们能够进一步认识自己的身体，清楚地知道男生女生之间的身体差异，从而有利于他们很好地度过青春期。
The United Nations will stay in China for as long as it is needed, while working with the government and its partners to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals and the 2030 Agenda for people.